Hey guys, how you doing? Pinnacle. So we're going to look at aiming, and we're going to look at how to see people easier within the game PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Now, I've had a lot of problems, maybe because I'm a little bit older than the average player, I don't know. Maybe my eyesight's not as good. Maybe my hand-to-eye coordination is not as good. Lots of excuses, lots of different reasons. Now, this is what most of you guys are going to be seeing. A screen like this. And you can see it's a little bit duller, but the graphics are a little bit more pleasing to the eye. But we don't really care about great graphics. We want okay graphics, reasonably good graphics. But in this game, we're more interested in the ability to have the edge as much as possible. Now, I use Reshade, and I've looked at a fair few videos of Reshade. One guy in particular's settings I have borrowed and used for this video. And they're the settings I'm using going forward as well. So I will leave a link to his video in the description below, just to give him a shout out, because I'm borrowing his stuff. Not directly, but I am borrowing after watching it. I'm taking his ideas and I'm using them in my video as well. So this is what you're going to be seeing, and this is what I've got mine set to. Now, the graphics are not as pleasing, but you can see everything sticks out. Everything's a bit brighter, a bit sharper. And to play the game, this is what you need. Now, just to give you an idea of what I'm running a 1070 Strix graphics card. I am running a Ryzen 7 1800 processor. I'm running a fair bit of over-the-top RAM, to be honest. I've got Corsair Vengeance, 64 gig of it, a bit much. And I got a 200 meg internet connection, which is kind of between 120 and 220, depending on the day and the feed and utilization of the area. So pretty good. I'm getting on the new map between 110 and 120 frames per second on average. The old map, less. I'm getting 90 to 100 frames per second. Quickly check my settings on how I've got my graphics set up. We have the 1920 because I only have a 1920 supported monitor. It's a 1 millisecond refresh, but it's only 60 hertz. So some of you guys with the 144 or more are going to be a lot clearer, a lot more precise. Probably won't need as much detail in your settings. First person camera field of vision is 103 for me, as much as possible. I got my brightness at 99, screen scale is 100. Now, I'm going with ultra on the anti-aliasing and very low on everything apart from textures, which is high, and view distance, which is medium. Let's have a quick look at the reshade options. I'm going to turn it all back to normal again and have a look at reshade of what I'm using. I'm using clarity, and I will turn these on one by one so you can see. And we want to look at this area of the front of the car, which you probably can't see until I say, there we go. So you want to look at the front of the car here. This area here is probably the best place to look when I'm turning these on and off. We will turn clarity on first. You can see it's just boosted a little bit. Nothing major. Turn it off again. Just boosted a little bit of clarity. It's not drastic. I'm going to leave the drastic ones until the end. Okay, curves. Darkens the picture. But it takes away the mist of the picture. You see what I mean? It takes away the blur, the mist of the picture. Gives it a bit more depth of character. Vibrance. Let's look at Vibrance. Oh, Vibrance brings out the color more, doesn't it? It brings out a bit more color. So what you're taking away with the curves, the depths, you're adding back in with the Vibrance. So these kind of act hand in hand with each other. Now, the two main ones, fake HDR. You can see it pops now. Everything pops now, yeah? So now you got it popped out. You want to sharpen that image up a little bit more. It's nice and bright. Each individual thing is actually on its own now. It's not blended in. It's popped. So now when we look at the Luma sharpening, now it sharpens everything. And it gives a great deal of detail now around the edges of every object. And this is what you need to be able to see people on a background, especially in the desert map. And I found this has helped loads, absolutely loads. So there's my settings. If you wanted me to, I could go into the actual configuration. If you want to go configuration, I could go down and go through each of these options. But what I would suggest you do is you look at the video that I'm attaching in the link. he will go over the details of what these options are. Now, customize these to your own preference. You'll see on his video, it's a lot brighter than mine. But to me, that's too bright. So I've gone through each of these and I've customized them to my settings, to my preference. Different monitors, you may need to set them differently as well. So go through, customize them. Give the link in the description below for the guy's YouTube video. Have a look at that. And hopefully you'll be able to find something that suits you. So now moving on to the aim. You can see people now, but you're still trying to shoot them like me, potato aim. You're firing all over the place. You've got no chance of winning a fight if the guy sees you at the same time as you see him. So what are we going to do? Let's come out of the game. We don't need the game open anymore. We're going to exit that, and we're going to go into this Aimhero application. This is available to download from Stream, and it is £3.99 UK money. GBP, pound sterling, whatever you want to call it, quid, bucks. No, it's not bucks, it's quid. I don't know how much it is wherever you are buying it from, but let's have a quick look at it. I'm not going to go into too much detail because you can play around. If we go into the game, we can say classic. Now, classic is basically you've got a pistol and it just comes up. You've got to shoot targets before they disappear. They grow, they shrink, grow, shrink. You've got to shoot them before they shrink again. Strafing for PUBG, this is a bit exaggerated because it does move quite fast and people don't strafe that quick in game. But I suppose you could use it anyway to practice, right? Penta, objects that appear around the room. They don't move, but they appear around the room at different angles, yeah? Simple, an object appears, it moves, it does stuff. Reflex is basically as soon as it comes up, you want to test your reflexes. How quick can you kill it? Faster aiming, you got to kill all these before they disappear. Simple as that. Lightning gun, not used. Don't worry about that. Not used at all. It's a classic. Let's have a quick look. We're going to start. We're going to have a go. Now, here we go. You're going to kill everything before it disappears. I'll try not to talk too much. I can concentrate. You can already see that my aim's off, right? I mean, I'm never going to be Shroud. I'm never going to be anywhere near the quality of some of these good streamers that play the game, but I'm too old, right? Too old. Let's be fair about it, right? I'm too old. My reflexes are not what they used to be. My eyesight's not what it used to be. I'm no spring chicken anymore. But I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm enjoying it and I'm trying. What's my concentration face like? Is it a really ugly one? It's ugly anyway, yeah, I know. I notice on when I'm watching videos back that I've got the webcam going. There's a little twitch under my eye. See, I'm missing a lot of these now. I mean, I'm on target, but I'm not quick enough. I haven't got the hand-eye coordination, the muscle memory. And my hand's starting to hurt because I think my hand's not relaxed. It's all tensed up and cramping up at the moment. Dude at the door, trying to give me my leaflets. So what we got there? So it's on medium. Now obviously the more and more you play, the better and better you get. So I'm expecting this to probably be a little bit under my best because I'm talking and not really 100% concentrating. But let's have a look. So we can go to statistics. Oh, it's my best. Okay, so it has been my best. So I'm always improving, really. I mean, a little drop here. I don't know what that was. I probably got distracted. From when I started, I'm over double, almost. Just under double. Exactly double. Exactly double. Maths. I'm good. Exactly double. So it's helping, right? For £3.99, if you want to be a good player, I would suggest buying this. Right? I would suggest buying it. I can't say otherwise. Give it a go. It's £3.99. All right. I know to some people that's a lot of money. I understand that. But if you're paying the £26.99 for a game and you want to be good at it. All gamers want to be the best, right? They want to be the best at the game they're playing. If you're the best at the game you're playing, you enjoy it more. If you're good at a game you're playing, you enjoy it. If you suck at the game you play, you either do two things, right? You roll over, walk away, and you don't play it anymore. And you find something else like Hello Kitty Island Adventure, something you're good at, yeah? Or you go, you know what? I'm going to get good at this game. I know I'm not, the right age to have the reflexes of like a cheetah like some of these young pups have got. I know I haven't got the eyesight of a hawk like some of these guys have got. I know I haven't got the experience on Counter-Strike and, Call of Duty and all that some people have got. But I enjoy the game. I want to be good at the game, and I intend to get good at the game. And I will use things like this. I won't use the damn hacks that these cheaters are using, because that's not getting good at the game, is it? You're not improving your skill at all. And I hate that. And that's one thing that really irritates me about PUBG is the amount of cheaters. But that aside, if you want to get good at aiming, I will recommend this application. And props out to my brother-in-law who recommended this as well. So I've installed it, I've played it, and I think I'm actually getting better. A couple of chicken dinners more, always getting in the top 10 more or less, unless I get hacked. Hey, let's not get into that, right? Anyway, enough of the video, guys. Settings, Aimhero, do it, get good, all right? Get good. Until then, take care of yourselves.